It's a Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry from the side. Sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Comes up empty down low.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Pass to Valanciunas. Butler with the steal. For the finish. And it's Green shutting it down.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Valanciunas. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from outside. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
DeRozan in the corner. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Back to Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Curry not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
It's stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. Curry, good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Making a switch here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are, just how hard it is to get back there. Maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, Now the concern tonight is the relentless nature of DeMar DeRozan. Coach said no matter what you throw at him, he finds his way to work around it. Sometimes it's with the shot, sometimes it's with the pass. Either way, he'll get you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And they have owned the paint. So far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective down there with the physical play.
Timeout called by the Kings. Timeout called by the Kings. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just... They want to be a contender.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Curry with it. Sabonis defending. Outside Curry. Good as Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 9.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, they kick it out to Green. Here's Hield. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender, and eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season. Well, that's a bonus right there to have DeMonte step out and shoot the 3 and stretch out the defense.
Green left side. Back to Curry. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Key substitution. Number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
And here's Valanciunas. Misses from short range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some...
The Kings, 9.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Outside, Payton. Shot clock at 5. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. For 3. Oh, Curry so accurate from 3-point range.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Down low, Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Valanciunas, good.
And punishing inside, Valanciunas getting room to do damage.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Healed, can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Valanciunas. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Valanciunas has got 10 points. Pass to post. And he slams it one-handed.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph, he ends up moving the ball to get points.
Goes up on the block. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
King substitution. Domantas Sabonis. Ellis.
Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ellis has got his first points of the game.
I like when Murray looks to pass because this helps improve that team chemistry.
Pass to Curry. Rejected by Murray. And up the court come the Kings on the break. .144 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Sabonis. Off target from three-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Green with the ball. Guarded by DeRozan. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good focus there from Steph Curry, muscling past the defense. Yeah, I said it, muscling to get the contact.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shot from free throw range. Hits the front of the rim and out. Warriors leading by 10. And Green now, top of the key. Golden State moving it around. They get it again. Majemski on the wing. Here's Moody. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's DeRozan. Into the lane. And finished off by DeRozan.
Watch out now. When DeRozan is moving like this towards the hoop, you're in for a show.
Back to Green. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Kings will make substitutions. Warriors leading by 12. They set the pick. Healed outside. For the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Heald's got 5 now.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Kings trail by 15. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Back to Levine. Ellis surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Murray. Warriors with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And that comes off the assist by Levine. Murray's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Kings. Warriors leading by 13. On the wing, Hield. Pulls it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He has 7.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Monk for 3. Rebound by Butler. Warriors leading by 16. Podziemski on the wing. Outside Curry. From downtown. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Back to McDermott. Driving to the basket. And he banks in the layup. McDermott's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it. Went right into the shot.
Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Green with the ball. Now defended by McDermott. Podziemski with it. No scoring in this one.
Kings foul.
The Kings making a switch here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
And Sacramento has possession. Right side, Levine. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Levine's got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Kept alive. It's Curry outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sacramento ball.
We got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nice shot by McDermott.
And McDermott with a great foundation. Catch, shoot, fire.
Pass to Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on DeRozan. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Here's DeRozan. He takes it in.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Curry, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team.
You're still in this lock-in? I feel like I'm in a roller coaster following Curry around Lowell.
Showing up here, running plays that turn into score.
The Kings, 38.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Outside, Levine. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 21. Healed with it. Now defended by Levine. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Healed. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Kuminga gets it to go. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. King substitution. Number 23,
Outside, DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Here's McDermott. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
McDermott is terrific at letting the defense open up. Once he sees the lane to the bucket, he jumps right in there.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Inside, McDermott with the steal. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
To the paint. From 17 feet out. And the Warriors miss again. The Kings trail by 21. Monk outside. Outside Crowder. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Crowder slams it in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Kings making a change here.
And for the Kings, number 8, Zach LaVine.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Traps in the tray.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Ellis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Back to Curry. From deep three-point territory. Crowder pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Outside Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. 37 points for Stephen Curry.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And taken away by Ellis. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Ellis has got 7 points for the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Here's Curry. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Curry's got 39.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Curry. And that one drops for him. 41 points for Stephen Curry.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
McDermott with it. Driving inside. And finished off by McDermott.
Jay Crowder.
29 seconds left in the game. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. The 3. Bean with the rebound. Ellis goes in. Yep, that one goes.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever...
That was rough. All-time Timberwolves is crazy. It was, but you got this one. FR.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Garnett with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Out the power there from KG. He can fly with the best of them.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Pass to Reeves. The three for Doncic. Knocks down the three ball.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. It's hauled in by Edwards.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Love gets it to go.
Ooh, that was deep, even for K-Love.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
such a smooth pass. His basketball IQ allows him to see the floor so well and get it to open teammates.
James misses. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
On the wing, Reeves. Off the run. And the Lakers with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And here's James outside. Minnesota leading by 11. For the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Out left to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. And that one drops.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Garnett. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Lakers trail by 14. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And he sinks the second. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Reeves outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the inside, and he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Pass to connect. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Garnett, the screen. Here's Gugliotta. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Out to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Timberwolves leading by 11. And here's Edwards from the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And it's Connect in the corner. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And again, the Lakers no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Minnesota on top, up by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going wrong.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Timberwolves leading by 15. It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Marbury. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Marbury's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Making a change here. Lakers trail by 20. The drive by LeBron. And the basket is good.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Marbury. Pass to Edwards. It's a pick by Love. Here's Marbury. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Inside. Stolen by Connect. Here's Hachimura. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to LeBron. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by LeBron.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Barber cans it from downtown. Marbury's got 6 points in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Connect. Here's Hachimura. It's good from long range.
just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
And it's Love missing. Lakers trailed by 15. Pass to Reeves. Off target with his three. Here's Marbury. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here is Serbia. For three, Love. The rebound by James. Now connect. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Connects. Got 5 points so far.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Minnesota calls timeout. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Down low. Here's Serbiak. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Serbiak's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Out to the right wing. Hits the three-point bomb.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
Here's Marbury. Following the basket by LeBron James. Edwards looking it over. To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Now here's Love. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 13. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Edwards with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Lakers trail by 12. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Hachimura's got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Hachimura. He has 6. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Wiggins left side. Back to Garnett. Pass to Wiggins. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Lakers substitution.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the basket by Edwards.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, We have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. How to do it. Thanks, DA. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
LeBron outside. This one for three. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Anthony Edwards. Lakers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Here's Cassell. Higgins outside. To the inside. Garnett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 23 points for Garnett. No one near James as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Lakers making a switch here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Edwards. Back to Love. From downtown, a rebound by the Lakers.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Los Angeles with another miss. Garnett in the post. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Pass to Cassell. And here's Love for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Love's got 6 points.
Defense simply can't allow Love to find these looks. He won't think twice about letting it fly at the arc.
Picked him clean. Reeves with it. Outside, James. Now, Vanderbilt. Back to James. Lakers working the ball around now. Wiggins with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 16. Outside, Edwards. Back to Love. Here's the three. And another three for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And the slam by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Love outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Cassell. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 14. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cassell. And Love has it in the corner. Over Finney-Smith. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Love's got 11 points. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Timberwolves leading by 16. Launches it. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Lakers trailed by 15. Right wing. James looking around. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Soft touch on the floater from James. It's impressive how well he can adjust his mechanics to almost any situation.
Back to Edwards. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Love outside. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Here's Doncic. Garnett with the block. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Driving. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Pass to Hachimura. And a deep three from James. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside Edwards. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Garnett. With the clock winding down. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now Doncic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Pass to Cassell. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Cassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Garnett with it. Out to Edwards. Pass to Garnett. Back to Edwards. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Wiggins outside. Hits it from three-point range.
I like that. Give Wiggins something in rhythm, and he knocks it down.
Pass to Hachimura. Jacks up a three. Garnett grabs the board. Minnesota with the ball. For three, Edwards. The shot comes out. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 19-point game. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's James. The rebound by Garnett. To the right side. Right block shot. Pass to Wiggins. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Cassell. So it's Minnesota winning this one.